While we watch what's unfolding in Ukraine, people scrambling for their lives, those of us with family there, like Winnipeg educational assistant Karen Robb, feel helpless.
I felt a desperation to do something, and now.
Rob's birth father, Gary Milani, was on the run, needing to get his other daughter out of Kyiv. But how could he know which route was safe? He emailed Rob his plans, and she turned to the people she knew could help.
I was thinking, kids, students know the most about technology these days.
A class of kids who knew technology, and one of them from Ukraine.
There's some live satellite images that they have, just a bit higher up than what they may have on the ground level. And I use that to spot him at the city hostel. We know he's at that location, and then we know that he needs to go from there to pick up his daughter.
The students helped him avoid a bombed-out bridge, and then they found another problem, a big one. Satellites showed a huge Russian convoy heading straight for the area where Milani was planning to meet his other daughter. She needed to get out of there now. He needed to keep running without her.
We need to tell him that he cannot pick up his daughter. It was very sad, and he was obviously not happy about it, but he also understood.
Police check stops in Kyiv kept Milani back. It would be the next day before he would finally reach the train station. A huge relief for everyone back at the Winnipeg school. But that sense of relief didn't last long.
Inga got the news before CNN, before Twitter, before Instagram. The news was not anywhere, but through that special Ukrainian platform that they have, she was able to realize that the main railway station had been bombed.
Rob was terrified. 45 minutes passed before she heard from her birth father. He'd survived the bombing.
It actually happened about 14 feet from him. So he was a little shell-shocked and scared. When I finally got the call saying he had made it onto the train, I phoned them, and all I could hear in the background was the clapping and the cheers.
Gary Milani is now safely in Krakow, Poland.
Oh, it's so good to hear your voice, honestly. It's so good to hear your voice.
His other daughter made it there, too.
It was one phone call away from Ukraine, hundreds and thousands of miles away, but we did something. And that's, I think, the best part about the whole story.
Janet Stewart, CBC News, Winnipeg.